Today, we take a hard look at Nintendo's press conference from this morning and break down why it might be the worst news ever. It's March 17th, and here's the news that made the cut for the Daily Glitch. At a press conference this morning in Tokyo, Satoru Iwata, president and director of the Nintendo company, announced that the video game giant would be entering into a business and capital alliance with mobile game developer DeNA. After revealing that talks about the alliance had been occurring since June of 2010, after DeNA approached Nintendo about using the iconic IPs in mobile games, Iwata discussed the ever-shifting video game industry in a smart device-dominated world, stating that, "I understand that this situation has motivated people to suggest that dedicated video game systems too may be consumed by smart devices, since the latter has already been said to have consumed a variety of dedicated devices such as digital music players, digital cameras, and car navigation systems." However, the recent strength in Nintendo's first-party game developments has led the company to open up to the idea of expanding their IPs off of their first-party platforms and capitalizing on the notoriety and success that comes with their content. While the concept of Nintendo releasing versions of its hits like Pokemon or Monster Hunter 4 on a mobile device sounds great on paper, they won't be doing that. To further quote, "Even if we use the same IP on our dedicated video game systems and smart devices, we will not port the titles for the former to the latter just as they are. We have no intention at all to port existing game titles for dedicated game platforms to smart devices, because if we cannot provide our consumers with the best possible play experiences, it would just ruin the value of Nintendo's IP." So, to confirm, while we will never see a 3DS title on a phone, we may see a mobile game come to the 3DS. Why is that an issue? Nintendo has always made great content. The issue is who they are entrusting their legacy to. DeNA Studios, formerly called Mobage, are the publishers and developers for nearly 100 mobile games, with first-party IPs like Star Wars, G.I. Joe, and Transformers. All of these games, including their more generic titles like Cupcake Carnival and Go-Go Ghost, are completely inundated with the worst kinds of in-app purchases. The kind that doesn't offer players real money for items or advantages, but instead the chance to maybe get an item in exchange for real money. And while these games are free, this is the only opportunity players have to gain any competitive edge in multiplayer. So what does this mean for Nintendo's gaming future? While it's always too early to tell, it seems more than likely we will see more pay-to-play Nintendo titles along the vein of Pokemon Shuffle coming to phones as well as platforms like 3DS and Wii U, potentially souring the entire console environment with microtransactions in the same vein as Candy Crush. It would no longer be unheard of to pay 99 cents for an Ultra Ball in the next Pokemon title, or $2 to unlock Fire Flowers in Super Mario. However, the press conference did not yield only doom and gloom for Nintendo. Quietly announced was the next dedicated gaming platform, codenamed NX, that will feature a brand new concept under development with no further details offered. Also in the planning stages is a new membership service developed with DeNA's help to join all of Nintendo's platforms and future endeavors, including PC, smart devices, and NX, creating a single connection between Nintendo and the consumer, regardless of the device. Perhaps Nintendo is finally warming up to the concepts Microsoft and Sony have been touting for years with Xbox Live and PlayStation Network. So it's not all bad, right? That's it for today. Do you think this announcement will mark the beginning of the end for the once titan of the industry? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and as always, you can follow us on Twitter @GlitchFeed and check out the weekly GlitchFeed podcast on iTunes and right here on YouTube.